had to scoot everything over here this morning so that we can do the Mopar shuffle. That's a piece of furniture that I want to make. I want to make a bench that you can sit on. What I want to do is mount it to a wall, and so I want to cut it right here and build a frame for the inside, mount it to the studs on a wall, and then so that when the tailgate is up, it'll be against the wall, and then when you want to sit down, just fold the tailgate down and sit on the tailgate. I took that off the car with a hammer and chisel because they won't allow you to have power tools in the junkyard. Grab my air compressor. Hi guys, you want to go air tire with me? Okay. I'm gonna give you a quick tour of all my cars real quick. My very first car, 65 Dodge Dart GT. I'm gonna stick a battery in that and wake it up because it's time. Hey Roscoe, quit barking. You've met your quota. That's Old Glory. It's a 63 Chrysler Newport wagon. It has a rebuilt 383 just sitting in it right now. It needs hooked up. I got a 73 D100. I'll be taking this down to Sykeston, Lord willing. It has a bad transmission in it, so I got to drop it and rebuild it. I just bought it a little while ago, never done anything with it except for bring it in the backyard, so I have no idea how reliable it is. That's our chicken coop in the back. Roscoe loves the chickens. He's a bird dog. There's my Sebring that died in the backyard right there. Actually, what happened, it was the tie rod broke and the whole car dropped. And it ripped out the CV joint and everything. And so it died right there in the winter time. And I'm like, I ain't working on it now, so it stayed there. The truck, it was over back behind my garage, but drove it back there. But then next spring we went to move it, but the no spark, so I just hooked a chain to it and pulled it over here so that I could put a fence and do everything. There's a lot of yard movement fixing our yard up, but anyway, so yeah, that's my first car. Had it since I was 15. It has a 340 and a 4-speed in it now. I'll give you a story on that later. Old Glory, that should be a fun one. And then this Scamp right here is, I'm sorry, it's a Dart Swinger. I had a Scamp earlier and I had sold it. But this one, my friend, he said, you want to buy it? And I'm like, yeah, I'd love to. How much? $2,500. I'm like, I just don't have the money right now. 3 or 4 years later goes by. He's like, hey Scott, you want my Dart Swinger? It's a 6-cylinder car. And I'm like, yeah, I do, but you know, I just don't have the money, and I got so many other projects going on. He's like, $500, come get it. I'm like, what? Why so cheap? He's like, well, I'm moving and I can't take it with me, and I know you'd take care of it. So he gave me a patch panel with it for the whole thing. So, but it runs and drives. It's patch. Oops, my door handle. I just picked it up last fall and just drug it here. Drove it down the highway just like this. Baling twine holding the front end together. But yeah, it needs a floor in the front. It's a nice car. Probably a whole floorboard in it, but other than that, that's all it needs. So. But anyway, my wife, I told her I'm getting this car, I don't care what you say, for $500. So I Googled it to show her what it looked like, and she goes, ooh, I like that. And I'm like, so she wants to paint this like a royal blue, a real rich blue. Oh, that would look good. And then the 69 Coronet, I picked that up for $1,000, but it was only the body and one door, and that is it, nothing else. Had the rear axle in it and the suspension, so a roller, but there's no fenders, no nothing. So I got every nut, bolt, screw to put it back together. It took me years to find a door, fenders, yada yada yada. So I'll clone this into my Super B, and hang with me for a second. Let's see if I can get this tarp to stay. But it's a solid car. There's only rust in it is in the lower quarter panels. I got the complete dash for it and everything. I'll be working on that soon, actually. That was the only door that came with the car. But I got all the glass and everything else. I did buy some AMD lower hatch panels. I'll be putting those on when I can get to it. I got a built 440 for it. That's the orange one that you may have seen in the earlier videos, but it's going to go in this. And so anyway, I want to paint this one B5 blue with a black stripe and a black top on it. That's my vision for this one. I have a 4-speed for it, so it'll be a 440 4-speed car when I'm done with it. It's just a plain 440 model, normally a 318 car. But this is the reason why I'm back here now. It's a nice day, so I thought, well, I'll show you my cars, show you what I got now that, you know, it's uncovered. So this is just some of my cars, to be honest with you. I have more in Newport, where my parents live. And so I'll show you them later. They're not as nice or as fun as these, but you know, I have another 68 Coronet out there, an L700, and I picked up another L600 that will be shipped when the snow melts in Newport. So anyway, you guys take care, and see you on the other side.